Are you your cat's favorite person? If you've ever lived with cats in a multi-person household, you may have noticed that they tend to have a favorite person among the group. Cats are known to have preferences, and some may not pay much attention to the owners who feed and play with them, but love to hang out with strangers. In fact, there are several behaviors and characteristics that make a person attractive to a cat. If you meet these criteria, your chances of receiving your cat's affection are increased. In this video, we will talk about how cats choose their favorite human and how you can become your cat's favorite person. But first, subscribe to the channel, leave a like and turn on notifications. Unlike dogs, most cats don't like to be handled roughly by their human companions. Cats want to be in control of their environment, which means being cornered or picked up without permission can make them agitated. That's why many cats tend to gravitate towards people who don't like cats or are allergic to them. A study conducted in Switzerland showed that when humans sit and wait, focused on another activity, such as reading a book, cats are more likely to approach and less likely to withdraw when humans respond. The best way to win a cat's affection is not to insist on interacting with them, but rather to encourage your pet to desire the contact. It is not recommended to hug or pick up your feline friend against their will. It is better to let the cat make the first move. Communication is crucial when communicating with cats. Although cats cannot speak with words, they communicate through body language and sounds. Studies have shown that anyone who can understand and respond to a cat's signals, whether it's meowing or physical touches, is more likely to receive feline affection. This means understanding when a cat wants attention and when they want to be left alone, comforting them when they feel nervous or anxious, and feeding them quickly when they want to be fed. Cats want to be understood and have their needs respected. They especially appreciate people who understand their body and verbal language. If you are the only person in your family who can distinguish between your cat's hunger meows and morning meows, you can consider yourself their favorite. But it is important to remember that by nature, cats are nervous animals and are afraid of humans. They are not born loving humans, but rather protecting themselves from them. In a cat's mind, humans are giant, tall, and clumsy creatures that represent a threat until proven otherwise. There are certain behaviors and characteristics that can make a person less attractive to a cat. For example, they find loud noises and sudden movements stressful and may avoid people who behave impulsively or frighteningly. That is why many cats prefer the company of calmer and more mature people. A study showed that cats respond better to high-pitched and melodic voices, similar to the ones we use to talk to babies. Additionally, cats recognize their owners' voices and can be attracted to a soft and soothing voice. That's why it's important to speak to your cat in a gentle and calm tone, so they feel safe and comfortable around you. We should never shout at our cats, as it will only cause stress and anxiety. If you want to be your cat's favorite, treat them with kindness and affection, speak to them in a soft tone, and try to understand their needs and desires. Your cat will appreciate and reciprocate the love and care you give them. Animals are governed by survival instincts, and food is one of the most important things for them. It's not surprising, therefore, that cats show affection for people who offer them food. In fact, cats are fully aware of who feeds them and when. As creatures of habit, cats prefer to be fed with the same type of food and at the same time every day. This means that the person who provides nutrition for a cat is highly valuable to them and will likely gain their preference, although other factors may interfere. Some stray cats may appear at people's doors showing affection for the occupants of the house. If the human occupants feed the cats and give them no reason to fear, the cat will continue to return for more food, smells, and appearances. However, cats can show fear and aversion to certain people, often due to circumstances beyond our control. This is due to the feline's previous experiences, as cats have long-term memory and remember what happened to them when they were younger. It is not uncommon for a cat to show preference or aversion to certain people based on past events. For example, a cat may show dislike for an individual who reminds the cat of someone who mistreated them in the past. This may be due to appearances, such as hats, or smells, such as perfume or cologne. It may even be due to certain noises the person makes or the tone of their voice. On the other hand, a cat may feel comfortable being reminded of a trusted person, such as a favorite previous owner, and put them at the top of the cat's favorite people list. In addition to being a good communicator, a cat's favorite person is often someone who makes an effort to spend quality time with them. This doesn't necessarily mean the person who spends the most time with the cat, but rather someone who is dedicated to strengthening the bond and promoting a deeper connection than just two living creatures sharing the same space. This favorite person can be someone who brushes the cat, invites them to nap on their lap, or simply talks to them, keeping them engaged in their daily life. Recently, Oregon State University conducted a study that found that among human interaction, food, toys, and a scented cloth, cats prefer human interaction. This means that dedicating 15 minutes each day to play with a wand or toss a toy mouse is a great way to win a feline's favor. However, it's important to remember that almost all cats have a favorite human, but that doesn't mean they only care about one person. Signs of a cat's affection indicate that they love all members of the household, but they lean more towards one person than the others. Some cats inherently distrust all humans, and this often applies to specific circumstances. For wild cats that have never been properly socialized with humans, they may accept food from people but avoid any further interaction. To know if you are your cat's favorite human, you need to analyze your relationship together, as well as how they interact with other people in your home. Only then can you know if the affection is exclusively for you or if they will grant their love equally to all people. When a cat chooses you as their favorite human, they will begin to cultivate a much closer bond. It should come as no surprise if they sleep on top of you, follow you around, rub against you, or stay close to you. These are personal and close behaviors that indicate, without a doubt, that a cat feels close to you. When they do this more with you than with other people, it's pretty certain that you are their favorite person. If a cat chooses you as their favorite person, this should be considered an honor. It means that you behave in a way that your pet finds pleasant, as a cat's trust is difficult to gain. So, you must be doing something right.